In this video, I'm going to show you how you can install a form on your website so that people can contact you. They can fill in their name, their email, and then they can send you a message. And we will put the form on our contact page because every contact page needs a Google Map and a form with which people can use to contact you. So the name of this plugin is called the Contact Form 7 plugin. And of course, we have other plugins such as Gravity Forms, which is a premium plugin. We also have Ninja Forms as well for the same functionality. But I like Contact 7 because, again, it's very simple and easy to use. Contact Form 7. So, okay, and it's by Takayuki Miyoshi from Japan, obviously. So, I'm going to click on Install now. And activate the plugin. And we have a contact tab here, as you can see. Now I'm going to click on Contact Forms. And what happens is, by default, Contact Form 7 will create a form for you. Okay. And this is it. It's called Contact Form 1. So I'm going to click on Edit. And we have name, email, subject, message, and the submit button, all created for us by default. Now we can add extra fields if you want to. We can add one for a URL, for a telephone, date, and so on and so forth. So just as an example, let's add one for telephone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some space between your email and subject. Press enter twice. I'm going to click on telephone. And from here you can tick whether or not you want to make the field required. You can see from here that name and email have asterisks attached to them. That means it's required. But it's not required, we don't need it. So name, let's say telephone. Telephone. Alright. Default value, use this text as the placeholder for the field. Okay, so let's say 999-999-9999. Alright. Now you can leave ID attribute and class attribute alone. This are for those of you who know CSS. If you know what CSS is, then you would know what these are. So, alright, so click on insert tag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this field right here. I'm going to copy that. Create some more space. I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to type your telephone. Your telephone. And required. Okay. Alright, so from here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save. And let's see how this looks like. So I am going to copy this code right here. This is what we call a shortcode. Okay. I'm going to copy this. Copy. I'm going to come to my contact page, click on edit page, and I am going to paste this just below our map. Press enter, paste the code, click on update, and now let's click on the view page and let's see how it looks like. Okay, we have a contact form and now we have our form. Alright, we have our map and now we have our form as well. Now, just to make something clear, you might be wondering, well, why didn't I switch to text? After all, this had some sort of code. This isn't actually code. This is what we call a short code. Short codes are okay to paste on your content area, even if it's on visual, okay? But if you're copying code from YouTube or from Google or from any other external source, you would want to go with text, okay? But if it's a short code from a plugin, using visual is always fine. That would work. So let's go back to the contact form. Let me show you some other things as well. If we click on mail, this will tell you where the forms would go to once they're filled. So admin at themoviecharacters.com is fine. From your name, subject, your subject. Remember, these are the fields that we have here. Your name, your email. So let's come back here. Subject is your subject, and then you can customize this body if you want to. You can customize how it appears. Maybe you want the subject to appear before the name or the email, and so on and so forth. You can play around with these options that you have right here. Alright, so messages. So this is what happens in certain situations. If someone's message was sent successfully, this is the message they'll get. If the message wasn't sent, this is the message they'll get. So you can also play around with these messages as well. As you can see, if the email address that the sender entered is invalid, this is the message that will be displayed. You can change all of these messages as you deem fit. Alright, so additional settings, well, no need to add anything here. If you have, or if you know what you're doing, you can always add additional code snippets here if you know, like I said, if you know what you're doing. So that's how to use the contact form plugin. Remember, we have other options such as the Gravity Forms plugin, which is definitely a better plugin, but like I said, it's a premium plugin. You would have to pay for it. You can also play around with a plugin called Ninja Forms plugin as well. So thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next class. Bye.